What's up, Truthers? It's Ben here, and today, also you can see, I have the mini Truther in the back, brand new, like a week old. And I apologize, I'm really sick right now. Me and my wife are sick. We might have a little bit of that COVID stuff, but that's okay. We got tested the other day, so we'll find out soon. But I just want to talk about John MacArthur. Now, I made a video, and I'll put it up here on my main channel, talking about John MacArthur and his landmark victory. Now, what happened was John MacArthur was being threatened by the state of California, by Gavin Newsom, and they were saying that they're going to shut down his church. Now, this has been going on for a couple of weeks. Now, what happened was John MacArthur decided to reopen Grace TU, right, Grace Community Church. And the reason he did so is because Gavin Newsom and the mayor and all the people in California who are in charge were saying that it's okay not to social distance. It's okay not to practice all these healthy restrictions as long as you're protesting as part of the Black Lives Matters movement. Right, so it's okay if you stand shoulder to shoulder, right next to right next to people, thousands of people, tens of thousands of people protesting in the street. It's okay if you protest. It's okay if you riot. It's okay if you burn things down, because if you're doing it for Black Lives Matters, then COVID can't hurt you. But for some reason, when it comes to churches and worshiping indoors and being peaceful and just wanting to practice our religion, no, you can't do that. COVID can get you there. And, there's a thing where, okay, well, maybe they can meet, but you can't sing, because if you sing, all that hot air is going to get out there, and that's going to make people sick. So that's the reason John MacArthur decided to reopen, right? Because he was like, okay, well, if you're going to be hypocritical and say it's okay for Black Lives Matters people to get together and protest and riot and stand shoulder to shoulder and walk through the streets by the thousands, tens of thousands, and do all this stuff and, be violent towards police, well, then we can reopen and we can peacefully practice our religion indoors without lighting anything on fire, without being violent, without causing a ruckus. And that's how it started. So that happened. So then what ended up happening was Gavin Newsom and the California were threatening to cut off the power to his church. They were saying, okay, well, we don't want to, we don't want to step on toes, so maybe we'll just cut the power, right? And it's just kind of a really shady thing to do. We're going to cut the power so they can be indoors. Or they're like, okay, we'll just meet in the parking lot. We don't care. And after that, they're okay. Well, maybe we're going to threaten John MacArthur with arrest, right? Because he's obviously, the head of this thing, and we'll just arrest him. Well, then that didn't work. Well, then John MacArthur and Grace Community Church decided to sue the state of California, along with Gavin Newsom, the mayor of Los Angeles, I believe. There's a couple other people. If you get a chance, go check out my main channel video on it. It's a lot longer. It talks a lot about the details, and I go through an article that details stuff much more specifically. But so they sued the state of California, and it ended up going to court, and a judge ruled in favor of John MacArthur. That's pretty awesome. Very surprising. I was pretty shocked by that. The fact that anybody in California ruled in favor of a conservative Christian church was very striking to me. So I think it's a good victory. It's a small victory. And I talk about, why John MacArthur did it and much more in the other one. But I think this is very important, because John MacArthur doing this because he's trying to preemptively get ahead of what's coming. He sees what's coming. I do. A lot of other Christians do. Obviously, what's happening in California and in places like New York, these, ultra liberal, super leftist states, and when I say leftist, I'm not just talking about political. It's obviously because people are evil, right? It's not just a political movement. It's like, oh, well, we just disagree politically. No, it's because some movements in some states, support evil politically, and the actions that can follow from that. So when I say leftist, I'm not just talking about political movements. I'm talking about the way people, structure laws in order to allow evil to exist. So yeah, places like California and New York, those places, that stuff's coming everywhere. It's coming to every state. I live in the Bible Belt, quote unquote Bible Belt, and it'll be here one day too. So I think what John MacArthur is doing is he's saying, what, while I still have the Constitution, while we still have lawyers and judges and courts, I'm getting ahead of this thing. I'm trying to, see if the courts will support my constitutional rights, as long as we have those constitutional rights. And I agree with what he did. And I hope you guys do too. But if you get a chance, go check out my main video. I'll explain a lot more in detail. In the comments down below, what do you guys think? Do you think John MacArthur did the right thing? If you think he didn't do the right thing, if you think he was being unbiblical, then show me why. Use the Bible, right? That's the Word of God. That's what we always want to use. We want to use the Word of God and wisdom. We don't want to just take cheap shots at people because we don't like what they're doing. So let me know in the comments down below what you think. And subscribe to this channel. Go check out my main channel. And we'll see you guys later. Bye.